In Portland, Oregon, Ethan and Sarah welcomed their first child, a baby girl named Lily. Like every modern parent, they set up a baby monitor with night vision camera and motion sensor. For a week, everything was normal. Then, one night at 1:57 a.m., the monitor made a soft clicking sound, like someone had turned it on manually. Ethan checked the screen. Lily was asleep, but there was a faint whisper inside the room. A woman's voice saying, "Shh, don't wake them." Ethan froze. He rushed to the room, turned on the lights. No one was there. He blamed interference or a technical glitch. But the next night, at 2:41 a.m., it happened again. This time, a deeper voice whispered, "Little one, are you awake?" Ethan ran to the crib, but the room was silent. The baby slept peacefully. He called the baby monitor company, thinking it was hacking. They checked the device and said, "No signal breach, no Wi-Fi access, no external connection." Whatever you heard came from inside the room. On the third night, Ethan decided to record everything. At 3:09 a.m., the monitor clicked on by itself. The audio started with a soft lullaby humming, then a raspy whisper, "I remember this room. It used to be mine." Ethan's heart dropped. He ran to his daughter's room, but the door was jammed from the inside. He pushed it open and found Lily awake, staring at the corner of the room, smiling. He grabbed her and left. The next morning, he went to ask the previous homeowners about the house. The old woman from next door overheard and said, "There was a little girl here 30 years ago. She used to sleep in that same room. She died in her crib." They say her mother spent months talking to the empty room, thinking her baby spirit was still alive. Ethan felt cold. He went home to disconnect the camera, but before unplugging, he checked the overnight recording one last time. The screen showed the crib, Lily sleeping, and in the corner just for 2 seconds something small leaned over the crib, like a child watching another child sleep. The audio captured a whisper, "Don't take her away, she's my only friend." Ethan and Sarah moved out within a week. The house is still for sale, but realtors never mention why the baby monitor in that room turns on every night at 1:57 a.m., even with no power connected.
Ethan and Sarah moved into a small apartment across town, hoping distance would end the nightmare. They never reinstalled a baby monitor. They never spoke about the house. For a few days, everything felt normal, but on the fifth night at 1:57 a.m., Lily woke up screaming. Not like a normal cry, like she was terrified. Sarah picked her up, but Lily's eyes were locked on the dark corner of the room, the same way she used to stare back in the old house. Ethan tried to calm her, but she kept repeating a single word in a tiny voice. "Friend, friend, friend." She was only 1 year old. She didn't even know that word before. The next morning, something even stranger happened. Ethan's phone had an unknown notification. "New device connected, Lilycam." He panicked. He never set up any camera in the new house. He opened the notification, and a live video started playing. It was a grainy night vision feed of Lily's current room, just like the old baby monitor. In the corner of the screen, something small moved like a child crouching, watching Lily sleep. Ethan threw the phone against the wall and unplugged the Wi-Fi router, but when he checked the phone again, the live video was still playing. No internet, no cameras, no explanation. He grabbed Lily and Sarah and drove to his parents' house. 3 days passed. No video, no voices, no nightmares. But on the fourth night, at exactly 1:57 a.m., they heard a tapping sound on the bedroom door, slow, soft, rhythmic. Tap, tap, tap. Ethan opened the door. No one. The hallway was empty. He checked his phone, no alerts. He tried to sleep. At 2:41 a.m., the tapping came again, this time from inside the room, behind the closet door. Ethan held his breath. The closet door slowly creaked open by itself. Lily, half asleep in her crib, smiled and whispered, "She found us." Ethan grabbed her and rushed to the car. They drove the whole night, not knowing where to go. In the morning, he called the old neighbor from the previous house. He needed answers. The old woman said something that made his blood run cold. When the little girl died, her mother begged people not to take her spirit away. She said her daughter would always follow any baby who slept in that room. She wasn't haunting the house. She was haunting the child. Ethan realized the truth. They could move anywhere, change houses, change cities. It wouldn't matter. The spirit wasn't attached to the house. It was attached to Lily. And that night, at 1:57 a.m., the baby monitor notification returned, this time with a message at the top of the video. "Don't run."
Ethan didn't sleep that night. He sat on the floor holding Lily, staring at his phone as the live feed kept playing. No camera, no Wi-Fi, no explanation. On the screen, Lily's room was dark, but something small, child-sized, was standing next to the crib, not moving, just watching. Ethan covered the phone with his hand and whispered to Sarah, "We need help." The next morning, they drove to a child psychologist, thinking maybe it was just their imagination, stress, paranoia. The doctor listened, then calmly said, "Children sometimes create imaginary friends." Ethan nodded until the doctor's phone buzzed. She stared at the notification. New device connected. Lilycam. The same live video appeared on her phone. The same dark room. The same small figure. The doctor went pale and said, "Get out." That night, they checked into a hotel. No toys. No crib. No cameras. Lily slept between them. For the first time in weeks, Ethan felt safe. But at 1:57 a.m., the TV in the hotel room turned on by itself, static filling the screen. The white noise slowly formed a whisper, a little girl's voice. "Why are you hiding?" Lily sat straight up, smiled, and pointed at the TV. "She's here." The TV switched from static to live footage of the hotel room. Ethan, Sarah, and Lily sitting on the bed, filmed from somewhere inside the room. Sarah screamed. Ethan unplugged the TV, but the screen stayed on. The little girl's voice whispered louder, "You promised she wouldn't be alone." And then, for the first time, the figure stepped into frame, pale, small, head tilted, long hair covering her face. She wasn't just a shadow anymore. The hotel called the police, believing someone had hacked the room. Cops searched everywhere, bathroom vents, smoke detectors, under the bed. Nothing. The officer checked the TV feed. It was still showing the live room, even though it wasn't plugged in. He quietly whispered, "I think you need a priest." The next day, they met Father Lawson, an old priest who had heard stories about that house decades ago. He listened without interrupting, then said, "The child's soul isn't angry. She's lonely. She believes your daughter is her only friend. She won't hurt Lily, unless you take her away permanently." Ethan asked, "Can we stop her?" The priest shook his head, "No, but you can give her what she wants." That night, the priest came to perform a blessing. Lily slept on the bed. The lights flickered. The air became cold. The baby monitor notification appeared again on Ethan's phone. "I'm coming." Footsteps echoed across the room, though no one was there. The priest started praying louder. The closet door burst open. A small girl's voice screamed, "Don't take her." The priest fell to the floor as if something shoved him. Lily's crib slid across the room on its own. Ethan grabbed his daughter. "Stop, please. What do you want?"
In the silence, Lily answered in a voice that wasn't hers. "She wants a sister." The priest whispered, terrified, "If you want to live, you have to leave the child here. The spirit has chosen her." Ethan shook his head. "Never." He ran outside to the car, but every streetlight went out as he drove. In the rearview mirror, a small pale face appeared in the back seat. The little girl whispered, "You can't run. She belongs with me." The next morning, the police found the car crashed on a quiet road. Ethan and Sarah survived, but Lily's car seat was empty. No footprints, no blood, no traces. 3 months later, the house they moved from was sold again. The new owners set up a baby monitor for their infant son, and at exactly 1:57 a.m., the monitor clicked on by itself. A tiny whisper filled the room. "Don't worry, I'm not alone anymore." After Lily disappeared, Ethan and Sarah were investigated for kidnapping or foul play, but no evidence was found. No tire marks, no struggle, no broken windows, just an empty car seat and a silent road. The case became national news. Baby vanishes during car crash. No trace found. Ethan insisted, again and again, that a ghost took his daughter. No one believed him. Sarah stopped speaking entirely. Months passed. Then something strange happened. Families who visited the hospital's maternity ward started reporting the same thing at 1:57 a.m. Their baby monitors would turn on by themselves. Some parents heard giggling. Others heard a voice whisper, "SHHH. Don't wake her." The hospital blamed signal interference. But then came the footage. One night, a nurse reviewing the CCTV from the nursery room saw something chilling. The cameras recorded a small girl walking between the cribs, pale, thin, bare feet. Hospital doors never opened. Alarms never triggered. She wasn't on any visitor list. When the nurse zoomed in on her face, she saw a second child holding her hand, a younger one, curly hair, Same pajamas Lily wore the night she disappeared. The footage cut to static. The hospital deleted the recording, but one security guard copied it on his phone. He sent it anonymously to the police. An investigation began. But the next night, the guard went missing. His phone was found in the security office, still recording. In the last 6 seconds of the video, a child's whisper can be heard. "Don't take us away. We have so many friends here now." Weeks later, a new report spread. Babies from different homes around Oregon had started waking up and pointing to dark corners, smiling at nothing. Parents kept their lights on all night. Some refused to use baby monitors at all. Ethan and Sarah moved away, trying to escape the guilt. But one winter morning, a package arrived at their door. No address, no name. Inside, there was only a baby monitor and a small pink shoe. Lily's. The monitor lit up by itself. The screen showed a dark room filled with cribs and two small,